Hello candidates, I am going to dictate you a passage from Progressive magazine. So please get ready for the dictation. The dictation will start after 15 seconds. Traditionally, India has been an outward-looking country. Our strong commitment to multilateralism is reflected in our active participation in organizations like the United Nations. This engagement will continue. The policies of economic liberalization introduced in recent years have increased our regional and global linkages, and my government intends to deepen and strengthen these ties. Our nuclear policy has been marked by restraint and openness. We have not violated any international agreements either in 1974 or now in 1998. The restraint exercised for 24 years after having demonstrated our capability in 1974 is in itself a unique example. Restraint, however, has to arise from strength. It cannot be based upon indecision or doubt. The series of tests recently undertaken by India have led to the removal of doubts. The action involved was balanced in that it was the minimum necessary to maintain what is an irreducible component of our national security calculus. Subsequently, government has already announced that India will now observe a voluntary moratorium and refrain from conducting underground nuclear test explosions. We have also indicated our willingness to move towards a legal formalization of this declaration. The House is no doubt aware of the different reactions that have emanated from the people of India and from different parts of the world. The overwhelming support of our citizens is our source of strength. It tells us not only that this decision was right, but also that our country wants a focused leadership which attends to their security needs. This I pledge to do as a sacred duty. We have also been greatly heartened by the outpouring of support from Indians abroad. They have, with one voice, spoken in favor of our action. To the people of India and to Indians abroad, I convey my profound gratitude. We look to the people of India and Indians abroad for support in the difficult period ahead. In this 50th year of our independence, we stand at a defining moment in our history. The rationale for the government's decision is based on the same policy tenets that have guided us for 5 decades. These policies have been sustained successfully because of an underlying national consensus. It is vital to maintain the consensus as approach the next millennium. In my statement today and in the paper lest before the House, I have elaborated on the rationale behind. You have come here from distant places to congratulate me. I am thankful to you. Today, the whole country is complimenting the scientists, engineers, and officers and jawans of the army who have carried our successful nuclear tests at Pokhran. Years-long efforts have borne fruit. The strength of the nation has manifested itself in the form of successful elimination of these nuclear tests. It has never been the Indian tradition to be an aggressor or to be unjust or cause atrocities. We have always believed in sacrifice, in dedication, and in staking our lives for the sake of our own dignity. We had faced a number of invasions time and again. We have never ventured out to attack any country, but we were divided. We were infinite to our individual circles, and we were not concerned about the happenings in other parts of the world. This was the reason why we lost our freedom on a number of occasions. But it is also true that our preparedness for fight never ceased. The struggle always continued. We converted our defeat into victory, and invaders and tyrants were always given a befitting reply. Whenever we unsheathed our sword for the protection of the dignity of our country or for the protection of our religions, we never let it return to its sheath until the victory was achieved. You are aware of the experience which Punjab had during the past 8 to 10 years. Now there is peace in Punjab. We hope we will be successful in our efforts to maintain peace. Nobody from outside will come here to shatter our peace. It will never happen that we start troubles in other country and vitiate the peace there. We want to live amicably with the neighbor as a good neighbor. But if the neighbor occupies our house, creates disturbances, then our safety and security would be of paramount importance to us, and that is what we are doing. Nobody should have any doubts about it. This is the objective behind our nuclear tests. Destruction is not the objective. It is self-defense which we have in our minds. Now, the neighbors has also carried out tests, and there are number of our friends who have planned for their tests. We asked them to explain how could they carry out their tests so instantaneously. Can nuclear weapons be developed in just 16 days? Is it possible to launch missiles at such a short notice? No, it was a result of preparations going on for years. We know this since we have taken quite a long time in preparations and in reaching this stage.